so many corporate social responsibilities matters that as a company our size, we decided that we need to start taking a concise look at all of them.
The people that we are looking at, they fall in three categories. Our own staff, the community in which we are working, and when you look at the people in the places where we are doing our businesses, we recognize that they also have extensions to their lives.
I see Delta Afrique as being sort of one big happy family, and to me this was extending the Delta Afrique family to embrace the local community, do what they could for the local community, and I'm very pleased to be part of that.
The driving force is just to give to people around. There are lots of foundations around, and I don't think there's any other philosophy than to just give to people around us.
This is the key reasons why DCF is formed, to care for our people, to show that we care, and then to actually demonstrate it.
Kamsi was born like every other kid on 13th of April 2009. At 8 months, I noticed a swollen at his right neck, just a little swollen. He was living with it, he was okay. At a time, at 10 months, we noticed that he cannot breathe well again. We took him to the hospital and they gave us some drugs. We gave him the drugs for months and there was no changes. We decided to take him to Ikeja General Hospital. There we were admitted for 2 months. We were there. I sleep there in the morning. I take my bed from there, come to work. After work, I'll go back. They said they need to, apart from the biopsy they did at Lagoon Hospital, they said they need to do another one. Wow. I was like, this boy is going through pain. They took him after a month. We stayed there a month, no attend, nobody. They would just come, walk, see him, you know. We saw a lot of children dying there. So many things were happening.
When I came into this school in 2009, what I met in this room were old computers of Pentium 3. I met 8 here and 1 was working. Within 2 months of my arrival here, the one that was working finally packed up. So we remained in the school year for almost more than 6 months without computer. Yet, Kuramo Primary School in this Etosa is known as a computer center, where we have 4 schools. 4 different primary schools are coming here for computer training.
The journey so far has been a very beautiful one. It commenced in 2010 October. We started with TBB, and that simply stands for Top Brain Bowls for the staff children, having competitions among themselves. It was a beautiful experience. You had the primary school ones compete among themselves, the nursery school ones compete among themselves, and the secondary school ones, you understand. So it was a beautiful experience, and a lot of them were saying, we're going to where Daddy works to go and see what's happening there. We're going to Daddy's office. They've not had to do that before.
The fact that they brought all the staff kids together, it was really great. I never knew the staff prize was a laptop, and I didn't have one, so I was like me. I was so surprised. It was just my special day. I was just happy, and I thank God for everything.
We've been to the Niger Delta University, the University of Port Harcourt, and the University of Uyo for the University Scholarship Scheme, which is the USS. The USS is targeted at less privileged kids, and we're looking at providing tuition fees and some other things that can make them comfortable in school, and of course till the graduates.
We've seen the foundation make some contributions to the community around where we operate, and it's given one joy to see people who otherwise wouldn't have had access. For instance, the Kuramo Primary School, where the foundation has equipped a computer room for them.
In Lagos area also, knowing that health is wealth, as they say. We've done things with respect to dealing with malaria, which is one of the most virulent things that afflict African countries. We've done the same thing in Eket area.
every 1 second, about 1,000 people are dying of malaria, and we needed to do something or contribute our own quota by our action in going out and educating people and also giving materials that will help them prevent it. We believe is giving quality impact.
We just concluded a program in the Eket area with respect to water purification, and I was particularly delighted that the water guard equipment that was taken there was able to treat the worst of waters that you can look at, drinking waters, to process it from the murky stuff that the people who are drinking into something that was really good.
What we found out is some of our staff at tender age died. They have young kids. As part of our corporate social responsibility and to show that we care, we don't want that family vision to just die with the parent, and therefore we take cognizance of making sure we give back to the children they have left behind.
They've been taking care of us, paying our school fees, helping us in our financial needs.
I'm just going to tell them thank you for helping us. I pray God is going to bless them more and more.
They gave us 600 pieces of 80 leaves to this school notebook. As you can see, the old system of pension tray were all removed, not even one left, and they replaced them with this flat screen. They didn't stop there. They provided, you can see the printer here, and they provided the server here. So after the installation of all these computers, they even went as far as painting the whole block here.
DCF supports some of our staff, and we even sent one to India to have a proper diagnosis and then cure.
They ran so many tests on him. I mean, from one test to the other, score tests. They did a lot of tests on him before they finally decided to do the surgery. They took him in for the operation. It was not easy, I tell you. I was sitting down at the reception. I cried all through until he came out to one of the rooms where they keep their patients. I was asked to come in. When I went in, I saw Kamsi. After some days, he was recovering. He was able to talk. He was Indian. They did a perfect job on him.
What is life about anyway? It's about sharing. If you can't share, you will never really know the joy of living. And I can say, when that young boy that was taken to the hospital in India, I saw his picture before he went. The amount of money that was spent on him is nothing compared to the joy that you saw on the face of the mother and on the fact that that child could move around, move his neck, and say that, oh, I'm just like any other child. Money doesn't buy that. And it also gives you joy as somebody who has put in a dime. Oh, I made a difference in the life of somebody.
Ọ̀gá olórí iṣẹ́ ilé ìgbóngbóngbóngbó Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè a máa bùkún fún lọ́nà kọ̀nà ní orúkọ ti Jésù nítorí ó ṣeun gidigidi èyí ò bá jẹ́ ọpẹ́ ẹ̀ ó tù mí nínú ó fọkàn mi balẹ̀.
They have changed the life of the 4 schools. Children are very happy.
I look forward to having more association with you, doing more collaborations with you, especially to affect the life of people living in Victoria Island positively.
I don't think I would have been able to get such a huge amount of money as at that time to go for this trip. But God used them to answer my prayer.
As we work harder to find more and more supporting partners, we will be able to reach more people still on that same basic tenet, touching the lives of people.
Even in Scotland we have a saying that says, many a meikle makes a muckle. Now that basically means it doesn't matter how small it is at the time, if a lot of people give a small amount, it becomes a big amount.
We appreciate every single contribution from every single stakeholder, because the impact when you look at 5 years down the road And you see some people say, because of DCF that I was able to go and get education.
We believe that out of the things that we have done and garnered, we can only give back a little. That way, contributing a bit in making people feel like they are people too. This is what we invite you to join us in giving a service to our people.
Making a difference.
Rekindling hope.
Making a difference.
Rekindling hope.
Making a difference.
Rekindling hope.
Mama, yeah, today.
Only
the rest.
He kept me. God kept me. And I won't let go. Someone, thank you.
Thank you.